Yo, what's up everyone? Just a quick disclaimer before we jump into the video. I'm on the CCP, so of course I can't access actual Battlegrounds, but luckily Kabam have updated the CCP map to include all of the relevant Battleground defenders in the game, and these defenders have the same amount of health as if they were rank 3 and placed on defense in Battlegrounds. So we can do Battleground showcases on the beta now. These are the exact same fights you would find in Battlegrounds. And what better champ to start off with than Shang-Chi. Now we're going to be starting off with a Winter Soldier fight, no synergies, no boost, no nothing, just plain old Shang-Chi. And then we will jump into the Battleground fights, and trust me, you want to stick around because we have some interesting fights. We have Onslaughts, Nick Furies, and much more. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting video. If you've been watching my new account challenge, you know that this guy, Shang-Chi, he might be one of the best champions in the game because he carried the new account challenge from Act 6 all the way to 9.1 100% as a 5-star. Yes, as a 5-star, and he was holding up against 800k health pools. No problem, but I'm not going to get too much into that because I made a separate video on it. 41-second fight there, no boost, no synergies. You know, this is a SIG 200 Shang-Chi. The SIG 200 does help out his damage quite a bit because what the Duke does is it will give him extra burst damage every time he lands a critical hit. And of course, Shang-Chi, he has guaranteed critical hits on his Wushu strikes and his big special too. Anyway, we're going to be fighting this pho'on, has the same amount of health as if she was rank 3 and placed on defense in Battlegrounds. Now the one thing you do want to learn in this matchup is how to heavy counter her special 1 so you can refresh your Wushu strikes, because of course when you stun pho'on you're going to go untouchable, so you're either going to have to counter her special 1 or bait out a heavy attack and punish with your heavy attack if you want to refresh your Wushu strikes. But we nuked that pho'on. Shang is a great counter to her. He gets them 3 openings with his unblockable as well, so you don't need to worry about not being able to parry her. Now we got Jessica Jones there, and of course Shang is a hard counter to Jessica. Not only does he have slow to counter her unstoppable, he has that cleanse, so he completely turns off all of those investigation charges. You see, we did push Jessica to a special 3 there, but you can actually do this relatively safe with Shang-Chi because of that unblockable, as long as you're really quick with your stand-up intercept. It's not completely safe to push them to a special 3, but most of the time, if you are good at stand-up intercepts and you're unblockable, you will not get hit with a special 3. That's the only fight we'll be pushing them to red anyway. Next fight, we got this Dr. Doom. Now obviously Doom is not available as the 7-star, but he has the same amount of health and all of that as if he was a rank 3 7-star placed on Battlegrounds defense, and Shang almost wiped him out with a single special 2. If I built up a few more chi charges, that would have been it, but second special 2 wipes him out, and that's a under 40-second fight for a rank 3 Doom, which is crazy. And now Onslaught. Now you do need to be careful in this fight. You need to play it a particular way, because the way Onslaught works is when you land a critical hit on him, he's going to apply a Neuroshock to you. Well, he has a very high chance to, at least. And of course, Shang lands a lot of critical hits, and he has those guaranteed crits when you land the Wushu strikes, but Onslaught cannot apply these Neuroshocks if you hit his block. So what I like to do in this fight is just trigger the stun through block and land a heavy attack to refresh my Wushu strikes. Maybe land a couple Wushu combos here and there, but not too many, because you really don't want to get too many Neuroshocks on you. So yeah, rank 3 Shang, pretty good option for rank 3 Onslaughts in Battlegrounds, but you do need to be really patient. You're about to see what I mean by all the Neuroshock damage now. I'm going to go in for the kill, land a few of my Wushu combos, and you can just see the Neuroshock stacking up there, and that's chipping me away. It's not too big of a deal though, because I did that at the end, and we finished 92% health, 57 seconds. That would be like 48, 49k score for a rank 3 Onslaught. For a skill champion, that's amazing. You know, there's definitely not many skill champions that can take Onslaught. Mantis does pretty well, but that's about all I can think of off the top of my head right now. And I would definitely say that Shang-Chi is better than Mantis for Onslaught. Now we're facing this Bishop. The only thing you need to know in this matchup is don't do your medium like medium. You don't want to activate that cleanse, otherwise Bishop is going to deal that unavoidable damage to you, and obviously you don't want that. Again, if we built up a few more chi charges, you know, if we got in a perfectly timed dex, a perfectly timed parry, we could have killed him with a single special 2. But it took 2 and that was still under a 40-second fight. So even if you aren't playing Shang completely perfectly, you don't have to be landing those perfectly timed blocks and those perfectly timed dodges. He's still really fast without it. Now, we're going to be facing this rank 3 Sasquatch. The one thing that is different in these matchups than actual Battlegrounds is there's no mastery, so there's no mystic dispersion. So Sasquatch is a bit easier here. In an actual Battlegrounds match, you're more than likely going to be activating some mystic dispersion. Those precision buffs which you gain can be a problem, but you can keep them active the entire match if you're aggressive enough. It's not easy though, but if those precisions fall off, it's 4 buffs, it won't push Sasquatch straight to special 3. So yeah, Shang can do Sasquatch in Battlegrounds. It's pretty good, but if your opponent is running 5 out of 5 MD, you do need to be careful. And that was 56 seconds for the biggest health pool in game. Very impressive. Last Battlegrounds fight, rank 3 Nick Fury. Again, there is no 7-star Nick Fury, but this is if there was, and he was placed on defense. Shang in Battlegrounds has always been a bit strange. You know, he is definitely a good attacker for Battlegrounds. It's just he has no use on defense, and there are just more versatile and slightly faster champs out there. So the top tier players don't really run Shang-Chi, but there are certain metas where Shang-Chi is one of the best attackers in game, and when one of those metas come around, believe me, I'll be taking mine up to rank 3. This guy's definitely one of my favourite champs in game at the moment after all he did for me on the new account challenge, and we're going to wipe Nick Fury out this special 2. Crazy. That's a 50-second fight for a rank 3 Nick Fury. Back on to Winter Soldier now. I just thought it'd be fun to run Suicides, synergize Shang up and see his damage then. I'm not running any boosts yet, but you're about to see. The boosts would be really unnecessary here, because a single special 2 is going to wipe this 500k health pool out. Shang is actually suicide friendly as well. He can cleanse the bleed and poison at the start of the match, so this isn't even unrealistic. 24-second Winter Soldier fight. Not even any boosts, just suicides and some synergies. And the only synergy there, what actually matters, is the Iron Fist synergy. You don't really need any of the other ones. But last fight of the video, you might have saw that was a massive health pool, 17 million health, goddamn. But I'm not going to make you watch all of this. What I'm going to do here is ramp up my chi charges as high as they can go, and we're about to see how big of a special 2 Shang-Chi can land. I got to around 150 chi charges, and at this point I had been fighting Sentry for around 10 minutes, so I was like, damn, I'll just drop the special 2 now. Our basic attacks are actually hitting hard, and what I didn't realise about Shang is for each hit in his combo meter, his critical damage rating actually gets increased. So this makes his basic attacks hit really hard. You can see there we're landing 27k mediums. But as you can see, we've got about 150 chi charges there. Gonna drop my special 2 now. I honestly thought it might kill him, but I wasn't sure, so I just decided to drop it. He's been really passive here, not throwing his special 2. Yes, I had to deal with this AI the entire match, but here it comes. Massive special 2. 600k, 500k, 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 then like 1,200,000. So that's like, rounding, that's like 3.3 million damage, a bit more than that just because I'm rounding down. So yeah, and that's not even max ramp up. You can ramp up Shang-Chi's chi charges indefinitely, I'm pretty sure. I don't even think they have a stack limit. But that's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, I'd appreciate it if you'd drop a like, if subscribe if you weren't already, and I will see you all in the next video.